So you've endorsed Governor Kasich. It's kind of unusual, though, for the party to do this, right?
Yeah, I would say. In fact, someone had even used the term unprecedented. I'm not sure that it is, but I do know this. We are in an unprecedented time as Ohio Republicans. Like I said in my remarks, first time we've had a Republican get this far in the process in 70 years. First time we have a convention coming to Ohio in 80 years. Given what we've done with the first primary debate, now the first general election debate, Ohio's going to be more in the center of the political universe than it always is anyway in a presidential year. And just having our governor, who's done such a wonderful job turning the state around, and then able to take that message out on the road and talk to the voters all across the country. Of course, he's focusing on New Hampshire right now. I believe he's there today. About how that approach, how our conservative approach to governing is going to help us turn this country around, is a big reason why we have the convention coming here, and it's a great story and something I think that Ohio Republicans wanted to voice their support of.
What are the benefits of being the endorsed candidate as far as mailing lists or even just morale?
It's not similar to what we do in other statewide races when we have endorsed candidates and we do in-kind contributions and things like that on their behalf. There are different rules for federal candidates. I was warning folks last night to make sure they understood that was not our rationale for this. What advantage we might be able to give them in terms of access to party resources, and there may be some. I think that gives you, the fact that I don't even really know at this point in time, gives you an indication of how little that entered into our decision-making process. This was an opportunity for us to express our appreciation and our support of our governor, who we love and who is doing a wonderful job and who's going to go out and really make us proud here in a couple of weeks in New Hampshire, and then carry this thing forward and hopefully leads to a place where he's our nominee.
Do you have any concerns that this might marginalize other Republicans in the state who support candidates other than Kasich?
It's a governor who has approval ratings in the 90s among Republicans in the state. When he was reelected in 2014, he did so carrying 86 counties. We know we're going to have a wide appeal if we're going to win in a presidential year in Ohio. We've not been able to do that the last two times. And I've not been secret about the other candidates that are out there pressing maybe a more divisive message. Nothing against them personally. It's really just a matter of that message can't help us win. We're not going to get to the White House. The Republican won't get to the White House without carrying Ohio. And John Kasich has proven that he's a very strong candidate here. His re-election for governor was historic and huge. And it's the kind of effort we're going to need moving forward. And so I'm not worried about us expressing our opinion and our support for the governor, because we think he'll be the best candidate moving forward.
Is this also to send a message to New Hampshire?
No. It's really had nothing to do with voters in South Carolina or New Hampshire or Iowa, or you pick the state anywhere else. This was about this organization, probably isn't going to meet again before the March 15th primary, having its probably last opportunity as an in-person meeting together to express our support for the governor moving forward. And we love him, we want him to succeed, and this was the chance to make that official.
If he's out of the race, I'm assuming you guys aren't going to come back and endorse somebody else in the primary, are you?
I would seem unlikely unless there's some compelling reason to do so. I've said many times publicly we're going to support the nominee of our party, whoever that is. But that nominee hasn't been selected yet, and so while we still have an opportunity to affect who that nominee might be, we wanted to be officially on record as a state party saying that we'd like that nominee to be John Kasich.